This right here is the Infinix Note 50 and the Note 50 Pro right out of the box. And guys, all I have to say is Infinix went all out on these phones. Just look at those bezels. They are so slim that it feels like they are not even there at all. Now, to buttress my point, this is the Infinix Note 50 Pro side by side with the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, a phone that costs over 3 times as much. Isn't that mind-blowing? But guess what? This is not even the best part of this phone. Now, before we get started with what makes this phone special, all I want you guys to do is to give the video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification icon for more tech review videos like this, because that is what I do right here on my channel. So now let's get started. The very first thing is the display. The Infinix Note 50 Pro has a 6.78-inch AMOLED display and uses 1080p resolution. It is bright, vibrant, and actually really smooth. And here's something that is going to shock you. Now, this phone uses 144 Hz refresh rate. Now, let's compare it to the Samsung S25 Ultra. The S25 Ultra uses 120 Hz refresh rate. So now what this means is the Infinix Note 50 Pro is going to be slightly smoother and faster than the S25 Ultra, which is a flagship phone. Wow. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't mean that the display on the Infinix Note 50 Pro is better than that of the Samsung S25 Ultra. Okay, but what I'm saying right here is when it comes to navigating your phone, going through the settings app or probably social media, the Infinix Note 50 Pro is going to feel a lot smoother. Another huge plus to display of this phone is that you can press this under direct sunlight or probably if in a very bright environment, because it has 1300 nits. Somehow it feels like the display on the S25 Ultra and that of the Infinix Note 50 Pro are kind of going head to head. Now, let's talk about the design and the build quality of this phone. The Infinix Note 50 Pro is actually a very solid phone, and it is built with aluminum frames, which makes it look very premium. Unlike what we have on the Camon 40 Pro, where they kind of use the plastic frames on the phone. Now, talking about the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, I have done a special video on if you should go for that phone this year. Okay, so you can go and watch that video after watching this one. I'm looking at the Note 50 Pro side by side with the S25 Ultra. I am not sure you can really tell the difference. Just look at how similar they look without you having to turn it backwards. Look at the camera position. Looking at the camera, you notice that this has different shape, and I really love how these are well placed, right? Unlike the Itel S25 Ultra that's kind of modeled the Samsung Ultra series. So not everything here are cameras. The last one is the RGB LED notification light, which can actually customize to any color. And that is not all. You can actually use this to also check your heart rates. This is just amazing. This feature came out with the Google Pixel 7, and right now the Infinix Note 50 Pro has it. This phone has an IP64 water and dust tight resistance. Okay, so now what this means is you can't actually use this phone to go swim or probably do an unboxing video just like Valor did on the Tecno Camon 40 Pro, which I already reviewed. Yes, so what this can do is just to survive, splashes. Let's say, for example, you're outside and rain is falling with this phone. This phone is still safe, but you can't submerge this phone into water like you see some other brand doing on their phones, because it may not even survive it. It uses dual nano SIM, but no SD card slot, which is like a bummer because you have to just manage the 256 gig SSD that is provided on this phone. Now for the performance, what can this phone do? So both the Infinix Note 50 and the Note 50 Pro came out with the MediaTek Helio G100 as its processor. And if you do not know, the processor is like the powerhouse of the phone. It makes up like, let's say, 70% of the particular phone and tells you what this phone can really handle and not handle. So now this chipset used on the Infinix Note 50 and the 50 Pro is not actually the strongest chipset you can find on a smartphone. So now what does this mean? You can actually handle your day-to-day tasks very well on this Infinix Note 50 or 50 Pro. But now when it comes to heavy gaming, let's say Call of Duty, PUBG and the rest of them, then this phone cannot really handle it so well. It may handle it to some extent, and along the line, you guys start noticing it start lagging or hanging. If you're a heavy gamer, then I don't think the Infinix Note 50 or 50 Pro is going to serve you very well because of the processor being used. However, it comes with the 8 or 12 gig RAM and also 256 gig storage units with the LPDDR4X RAM and UFS 2.2 storage. And now, if the RAM is not enough for you, you can actually extend it to times 2, which is the 12 gig RAM to 24 gig RAM for the Infinix Note 50 Pro and to 16 gig for the Infinix Note 50. The software is another interesting aspect of this phone. The Note 50 series run on XOS 15 and Android 15, and I have to say, Infinix really stepped up on this one. The UI is smoother and there are new AI features, and overall, I think this is a big improvement compared to, Infinix previous release. Now, for the Android version, we are promised at least 2 years worth more of updates. So we have the 15 currently. It means the Infinix Note 50 Pro and 50 is going to be getting the Android 16, 17, and 18. This is actually massive. Now, for the battery and charging, the Infinix Note 50 Pro has 5200 mAh battery. Like, this is bigger than most flagship device. Let's say even the Samsung S25 Ultra and that's of the iPhone. And this is not all. This has 90 watts fast charging. Guys, now to put it in context, Infinix says that this is going to charge from 0 to 100% within 40 minutes. Like, but let's say you get the phone right, less than an hour, you can charge this phone from 0 to 100%. This is still insanely fast. So now the base Infinix Note 50 uses 45 watts charging, which is still very fast compared to other phones like, let's say, the itel S25 Ultra, which uses 18 watts charging. So even the regular Infinix Note 50 is still faster than most device you have out there. Do you know you can also charge this phone wirelessly as it supports 30 watts wireless charging? Guys, this wireless charging is even faster than the normal charging of some phones, and you can also reverse charge other phones. Like, can reverse charge your AirPod or probably another phone you have with you, and it accepts 10 watts reverse wireless charging. Like, I think Infinix took their time to really bring out this phone because of all these features, all these specs I am seeing on this phone. Now, for the camera, what can this phone take? For the Infinix Note 50 Pro, it has 50 MP main camera, 8 MP ultra wide camera, and 32 MP selfie camera. Meanwhile, for the regular Note 50, it has 50 MP main camera also. It has 2 MP macro camera and 13 MP selfie camera. Both phones can record 2K videos, but now when shooting videos or taking photos on this phone, you should not expect it to take a shot like, let's say, Samsung latest phones or probably iPhone latest phones, because, those flagship phones are on another level. But let me know in the comment section what you think of this picture quality and this video quality on the Infinix Note 50 and the Note 50 Pro. This phone also has extra cool features like the gyroscope, which helps, in better gaming performance. It also has the infrared sensor, which acts as a remote for, let's say, your AC, your TV, or any other home appliance that accepts this kind of thing. Also, the speakers are insanely good. Like, they were made by JBL. So if you are watching movies, playing game, or probably listening to music on this phone, you are getting, a top-notch sound quality. As at the point I'm making this video, there is no official price for these phones yet, but it is rumored that the regular Note 50 is going to come out, for around more than, let's say, 280,000 naira. And for the Infinix Note 50 Pro, we can see it for about, or maybe slightly more than 350,000 naira. And these prices are kind of similar to that of Tecno Camon 40 Pro and just the Tecno Camon 40. Like, all the features there are so similar. Well, in my next video, I'm going to be comparing the Infinix Note 50 Pro and Infinix Note 50 with the Tecno Camon 40 and the Tecno Camon 40 Pro to see which one gives you, better value for your money. But guys, let me know in the comment section if you'll be going for this phone once it is released to the official public, or you're going to use that money to go for a flagship device like, let's say, Samsung or iPhone around the 350,000 naira range. Let me know in the comment section. So guys, I'll be seeing you both in the comment section, right, and also in my next video where I compare the Infinix Note 50 series with the Tecno Camon 40 series. So see you over there.